Hello, and thank you for taking the time to look at Payee Manager, also known as RPM. This is the home page, which is where you see alerts and notifications, and an overview of what's happening with your payees. The first column displays SSI recipients that are over resources and shows upcoming bills or bills that are late. The second column alerts you to missing payee fields and upcoming birthdays. The third column shows you back payments, the remaining balances, and their resolve by dates. On the Payees page, you are presented with a full list of your payees. You can also search by typing any part of either the first or last name. Selecting a payee brings you to their dashboard. The dashboard displays a comprehensive view of what is going on with the payee. Here you have the account summary and payments. Below that is the register for the payee. On the top right, you have individual alerts and notifications, if there are any, the bills, the notes, the back payments, and the relationships. The account summary displays their checking account balance, all the income sources, and a total of the income. Then a total of expenses, any checking reserve you might set, and the amount left over for the payee to spend. Below that, notice how RPM will calculate the payments for you based on what you set for this particular payee. Monthly, tri-monthly, bi-monthly, weekly, and daily payments are all possible. This shows payment quantity, their actual check dates, and the balance after you've executed everything for this payee. There is also a payment override for you to change their payments and an option to not print checks. You can print those later. Just below the alerts are the bills. Here you can view, add, edit, delete, and pay each bill separately. You can see the amount, due date, and if it will be included in the execution. Below that are the notes. You can add as many as you like. The back payments are auto-deposited on their due date, and the balance is the amount that is over resource limits. When they reach the resolve date and a balance of 0, the back payment will automatically mark itself resolved. Finally, below the back payments are the relationships. You can have as many as you'd like, and you get to create as many types as you want. Once a month for each payee, you will want to make deposits, pay their bills, and write out their paychecks. In RPM, we call it Execute All, and this is the preview page where you do just that. Here you see all payees that are not suspended or inactive. Notice you get to preview the details for each payee, which bills will be omitted and paid, including the amounts, when they were last executed, how many payments they will receive and the amount, if there are any back payments to be included, and finally what their balance will be after it's complete. There are a few other notes and symbols letting you know if their checks will not be printed, if they are under a check amount limit per check, and most importantly, if they will be in the red after this execution. If they are, they will be excluded from it, as RPM goes to great measures to prevent a payee from going into the red. The best part of this page is being able to click the Execute All button at the top. In real time, you can see that it only takes a few seconds, and when it's complete, you end up at the export page. Think about how long it takes you to perform this same task compared to the time it takes RPM to do it. The first thing you notice is the grand total at the top of the page. This is the number you will use to compare to the QuickBooks parent account total. Under that, you'll see a summary of the transaction quantities and amounts. On the left is a hyperlink list of your previous IIF exports. Click the Create Export File button. See the file appear at the top of the list on the left with a button marked Import Successful. Download the file, save it to your computer, open QuickBooks, and import your file into it. When the import is complete, notice the balance of your parent account. Switch back to RPM and compare it with the grand total. Seeing the numbers match, you can click the Import Successful button. What you've just done with a few mouse clicks is made all your deposits, including any back payments due, prepared checks for all the bills, and the paychecks for each payee for the entire month. Now you get to choose which checks to print and when. RPM includes many reports and more coming. Each is designed to be a valuable assistant to help you do your job better and faster. Reduce your time, reform your procedures, refine your steps with a reliable payee management system. RPM, real payee management designed for the job.